Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings for April 2024. I am using the Tarot of the Magical Forest and I am using the Elder Futhark on Rose Quartz runes. Let's start, Rose Quartz stones. Let's start with a card from the Tarot of the Magical Forest and we have the Hermit. So Capricorn, this is going to be a month for you where you're going to be turning inward and you're sort of going to be turning away from the din of humanity and seeking truth either within or within solitude. It's going to be one of those things. And you're basically following your own protected light and you're basically looking for wisdom that way and just basically seeking your truth. Let's get some runes down and clarify. What do we need to know for Capricorn this month? Okay, yeah, you're worth. It's been a while to get to this as well, so nice. Alrighty, so this month, Capricorn, your central issue is Fehu. Fehu's the rune of wealth and worth. This has to do with not necessarily money, but it's the wealth that you tend. Fehu's cattle. So it's, yeah, in the Futharks that came after the Elder, it ended up being like gold and wealth. But it is cattle initially, and that is the wealth that you tend. It's not necessarily money. It is whatever it is that's in your life that as long as you take care of it, it will give your life richness and worth. So that's going to be your focus, and it's going to be, it's not even necessarily internal, even though the Hermit tends to look within, but it's sort of, you're stepping away from the din this month to really become aware of what you have as far as what it is in your life that when you take care of it brings your life richness and wealth. You're not even looking like deep inside, although you always tend to, especially when you're in hermit mode, but this is just what's around you. This is what you have in your life that is your cattle that you're taking care of that give your life richness. Leading up to this, we have Ivaz. Ivaz is the rune of the yew tree. This has to do with it's like step-by-step, patience, slow growth, slow development. This is what led you up to this point. There has also been movement between worlds, and I'm doing air quotes with that because it may be just different circles of social being or just circles of life being, circle of life. But it could also be like social circles. It could also be internal, different worlds that you're inhabiting. So, I mean, it could even just be as simple as like sacred or secular, creative and practical, that kind of thing. Not that creativity isn't practical, goodness knows. But you've been moving between worlds, and now you're in a situation coming into this month where you're like, I'm just going to shut all that out and look at my own life and what in my life brings me richness and feelings of worth. And that's what you're sort of going to be focusing on this month. Not sort of, kind of what you're going to be, focusing on this month. What is going to help you? We have Ingvaz. Ingvaz is the rune of Ing. Ing is another name for Frey, and Frey, of course, is the fertility god. And usually I read this as active creation. So if you are a creative person, definitely working on creativity is going to help you this month, doing creative things actively. But also it has to do with basically using what you have to shape what you have around you. So as long as you're looking at the things that are in your life that give your life richness, you're sort of looking around you and just making sure that you're getting everything arranged in the way that will continue to help that cattle be nourished. Them cattle. To be nourished. So we're making sure that things are arranged so that we have maximum worth happening. Another way I'm going to read this, just to bring in the Younger Futhark for a little bit, Ing's rune in the Younger Futhark, which is NSFW, if you know what it's representative of, potentially. But every statue of Frey tends to be that. So anyway, but it has to do with also continuity and things that are going to perpetuate once after you've created it. So there is that little bit of read on that. But mostly, since we are reading the Elder Futhark today, I am seeing this as an active creation. So whether this is you're actively creating something, or whether this is just basically shaping what is around you based on what you have. That's what's going to be giving you the most help this month. What isn't going to help you is that it does feel like a challenge and you're a bit worried about it being a challenge. You're not really up for a challenge right now. This is why you've gone into hermit mode. So there is that sort of sense of, I just can't. And just remind yourself you don't have to do this all at once. This is all piece by piece. This is not, or as Lamont says, like bird by bird. It's not going to be, you're not expected to do all of this at once. Even if you're only giving yourself a month for this, you don't have to do it all on the first day. This is something that you are going to be working on this month that is going to be helping you maximize the sense of worth and richness that come from taking care of the things in your life that give you worth and richness, as long as you take care of them. So it might make you feel like, ugh, it's a challenge, but that could drag you down if you let it. But if you start to feel that way, just bring yourself back up to reminding yourself that creativity is fun and you're going to be creating something that is going to make your life even better. So it's like chores. Chores on the surface may not be fun, but ultimately they're very satisfying and they make everybody feel better after. So no matter how little you liked doing it. So what this is going to lead you to by the end of the month is we have Isa. Isa is the rune of ice, and ice has to do with standstill, but also stillness through which clarity comes. So the more you do this month, the more clear things are going to feel for you by the end of the month. It's like decluttering, although I don't see the Othala reversed here, but it's still a sense of just putting everything in shape, making sure that everything is in place so that whatever is bringing your life richness can do that easily and to the best of its ability. And there will be a great stillness at the end of the month where you're going to feel like, first of all, this wouldn't have been a problem. Like, you did this. You're not worried about the challenge so much anymore because you did the work. And then you can just like rest, have stillness, and let the clarity come in, because now the path is cleared and the clarity can come in. So that, Capricorn, is your reading for April 2024. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.